Hello and welcome to the Hotkeys podcast, your shortcut for all things pop culture and random in the world. I'm your host, Mick, and I'm joined by
Landon Browning,
Jesse Bick,
and
David Parker.
Wow,
David
oh
Parker.
wow.
What's going on, boys?
Oh, not a whole lot. No.
Yeah.
Just, another day.
Another
It's
day.
a Monday special.
It is Monday, the 26th of August,
Oh.
2019.
Heck yeah, it is.
Yeah, we normally don't record on Mondays.
No, it's
We all had a busy weekend.
very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, you were recording a couple days late.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to post it a couple days late. So,
Unless,
I'm gonna
can
go back
you
in time and
can you edit it and,
Throw it up.
and put it out today?
I don't really want to.
Oh, okay.
unless-
Oh, yeah,
so we have to bend to your will.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks,
All right, well,
Dave.
you can
Thanks
find
for
us on
listening.
iTunes, Google
Yeah.
Play, Spotify, Castbox.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not running this podcast, Dave.
Oh! Taking the control back for the people.
For the people.
Speaking of control, so there's this new game.
So yeah, talk about it.
Stadium.
What's it
I was
called?
gonna say I'm thinking about buying a game called Control. That I guess none of you except Jesse seem to know a little bit about it.
I know very, very little. I saw that.
Well, it's a PS4 Xbox One game by the people that made Alan Wake, and then that weird Xbox game Quantum Break. That was like the one that I feel like Xbox pushed it really heavy.
Was it the one you could like rewind
Well,
time? Or
yeah,
whatever
and it was the one that had the TV show. Also, that was part of it.
Huh.
It was. It had what's his face? The guy that played Littlefinger on Game of Thrones. I can't remember the actor's name. But
Aiden something.
Gillen or something.
Yeah.
But he was on it, and it's basically just like this new third-person action game, and it is kind of weird because like almost everybody I ask about it has never heard anything about it. But it's a big AAA game that like comes out tomorrow.
Is it coming out or is it out?
It's out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So
And you're getting it?
I'm probably gonna get it at some point, either tomorrow or in the next few weeks, maybe.
You play like an agent in what's the Federal Bureau of
Control.
like, Control or something.
Yeah, you're like basically like a federal agent that has like telekinesis powers. So when you're like going into the, I guess
is it like a third person thing?
Yep,
then?
third person action / shooter.
Sweet.
I think with some like
Is
backtracking
it-
elements and stuff.
cover based.
Nope, that's not cover based.
Okay, good.
You don't like cover based shooters?
I'm kind of done with third person cover based shooters.
How come?
I don't. I just feel like I've played too many of them. And I
You
get
never
kinda
played
bored.
Spec Ops: The Line?
I played like 10 minutes of it.
Yep. Okay.
That's not enough.
That's enough for Dave.
That's enough.
It's on my list. It's on my to play list someday.
Well,
that
the game's only
Your
like 5
pile of
hours
shame.
long, so
installed on Steam.
yeah. So
Cool.
Control. Dave should like the game, just based on premise alone and title.
I thought the box art looked cool. It was red and white and black. I mean, it kind of makes you want to,
Take control.
take control. I'm always down for taking control.
Speaking of
Dave?
control and
What?
taking it,
Taking control?
our fantasy football league, new commissioner
Hey.
David Parker.
Dave, taking control.
How does it feel to be in charge of the fantasy league that we're in?
I mean, it's fine. We just gotta.
Weren't the
just gotta
past
play.
commissioners like terrible?
Dang it.
No.
Isn't that why you
All right.
took over though?
No.
Because they were bad?
Let's. All right. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Let's clear the air.
Well, in other news, there's a... Oh, did you want to keep talking about fantasy?
We can talk about it later.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh, well, we brought it up.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then you killed it.
Oh, I like it.
Because you just kept bashing people.
You don't know who it was.
They might.
They don't listen.
Gosh dang it.
So you guys had a fantasy draft yesterday.
Yes, we had a fantasy football draft yesterday.
How did it go?
I thought I did fantastic. I think my team's poised to probably win the whole league. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it is. Yeah,
How'd you do last year?
I did okay.
Yeah.
I think I came fifth. I think
It's not bad.
5th out of 12. Should have won though. I was robbed of a victory that should have been mine.
Who'd you lose to?
I lost acquaintance of the show, Colby Chapman, by a
the show, Colby.
by a handful of points, and it was. I lost more than he won because I left like an obscene amount of points on the bench. So
Yeah. Bummer.
See what we did last year is we did because you do a draft every year where you draft players. usually what teams do is they do like a snake draft, kind of like people are used to with actual draft in the NFL. Which actually I don't think is a snake. I think it just goes like left to right, right?
Yeah.
Landon? Yeah. So anyway, what we did last year and we did this year again was an auction draft where you have a certain amount of money and you bid on players. And it's actually kind of a lot of fun. I like it a lot better than the other one.
I do
feel
too.
like you're more engaged. You have a chance at every single player. But I want to do like a live auction draft sometime where like we not have to do it on phones.
Oh no.
And I was thinking about this today. I was like, so like, would you just get another person to like just be basically
You
the
would have
MC
to.
of it,
You would
or do you
have
like
to.
hire like an official like auctioneer? You're like, all right, like we all chip in, we spend $100 or whatever to like rent an auctioneer for.
I
like
think it would cost more
an
than
hour.
That. I think it would
It
cost.
probably would.
Probably, yeah. But like, what if we got like cheap? Like third round auctioneer.
I don't
I mean,
know.
we're not.
That seems weird, man.
Not an auctioneer one. Like you're getting like an auctioneer.
I know,
3 or
but like
4.
if I run into that guy at the grocery store like a couple weeks from then, he's like, oh, that's the guy that hired me to go do his dumb fantasy football draft, and I'm like, yeah.
I don't think auctioneers shop at grocery stores. I think they only shop at like
Auctions.
like fruit stands on the side of the rural highways. I don't think they go into actual stores to buy things.
Well, that's a
It's a missed
huge
opportunity
generalization,
right there.
Dave.
But it's probably true. I mean, generalizations are there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, next year, live draft. We'll bring cattle too. It'll be a lot of fun. What do you think, Landon?
I think it's a terrible idea. But if you want to do it, Dave, you're in control.
All right, you're out of the league.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot. There.
Jesse, you want in?
Well,
No, I'm terrible.
So,
at
okay,
fantasy
I want to
sports.
also address that, like, we worked really hard this year to make sure everybody was going to be involved in the league.
Except for me.
And
yeah.
like everybody that was in the league was supposed to be involved. Everybody was supposed to be on their phones to draft. Like, you didn't have to be there in
'Cause-
person.
Because we've had issues
Issues.
every year in the past where
Yeah.
people aren't there, and it kind of throws it off if there's one person that's not there for a draft, or for a whole season. It kind of throws off everybody. But anyway, Landon, what were you saying?
We just we had it all set up in like probably 10 minutes before the draft. One person was like, yeah, I can't, I just can't make it. And everybody was very sad, but I didn't.
Mad.
Yeah, I was probably more in the angry category. But I didn't feel like it actually I mean, it definitely took away from it, but I didn't feel like it was as detrimental as it was the year before during the draft for whatever reason.
I think we gamed him a little bit more.
Yes.
Which you can kind of trick the algorithms at times, and that's sort of what we did. So that guy doesn't have he has the worst team actually, I think, out of all of us. But anyway, fantasy football.
I can't wait to hate myself
year.
in 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah,
Why
yeah.
do you-
We're all gonna in 10 weeks wish we weren't doing this, but
It's a vicious cycle.
Come again next August.
I'll
We'll
be so
all
excited.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So fantasy.
Yeah. That's how I spent my whole entire day Sunday was fantasy football drafts. I did ours and then went immediately from there to another one and spent another few hours, hanging out with people.
Why do you
We
put
should
yourself
we
through
should
that?
we should do a Final Fantasy league because there's so many games, and you just choose players from all the games. Like you're I want Leon, I want Cloud, I want Sephiroth. Imagine you could stack a team because and with Final Fantasy Online. Man.
How would you score points?
How would you score points? I don't know.
Touchdowns. Throws.
It'd probably be a PPK.
Yeah, field goals. Yeah, you could do points PPR, points per resurrection. So healers are most important.
Yeah.
That
It's not a
sounds
solid
really
idea,
exciting.
Okay.
Man. So fantasy football.
Wow.
If you hate yourself,
Wow.
play. So if you don't hate yourself, you will.
I don't think so.
I played it once.
I played it once.
You play, yeah.
I hated it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I set my team and then just left it and ended up placing 8th out of 12, I think.
Oh, so you're one of those people,
Yeah.
All right.
right?
So Jesse's a bad person.
So
In
he's
fairness,
off the podcast too.
in fairness, I told them I told who I was playing with that I was gonna set my team and then not do anything.
So did you set
And
it
they
every
still
week
wanted
though?
you?
Did you set
Yeah.
it every week? Okay,
I
so
set
you
it every week. I
okay.
just didn't do anything with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, setting it every week is at least doing something.
Yeah.
That's more than some people.
Yeah, but I didn't like put any thought into it. I was like,
Yeah, but
oh.
that's still like if you have a
That's
full
fine.
lineup.
Hey, that's what
like,
most people do anyway.
Yeah.
They pick the people who are on the teams they like.
That's
Dude,
what I
playing
ended up
playing
doing.
with hometown people is like the best.
It is nice, yeah.
I had some
No,
guy in a
mate.
draft that I was in the second draft I was in. He took Andy Dalton in the third round, I think, of a snake draft, and it was shocking, very shocking.
And then did you take the Cincinnati kicker, his next pick?
No. Yeah,
He's not that dumb.
no, not that. Maybe close, but Jesse,
Yo,
you were saying that you may be leaving sooner than you thought before.
yes, this is true.
I recall that he said, "I have nothing left in Spokane."
Yeah, that's like what he said before he started. He's like,
There's
I have
literally
nothing left
nothing
here.
left here for me.
So originally I was given I gave myself the 6-month window to be completed with my schooling and taking the finalizing the test and everything.
Flies unzipped.
At least I'm not going commando today.
Okay.
Please
Wow.
continue.
So yeah.
So you're moving.
Yes, so I'm moving. I gave myself the 6-month window to complete everything and get certified, and then last week I was like, "There's no reason for me to be here because I can do everything online." And
Well, they don't have internet in Boise, so you might, want to wait.
really, the only reason I had to hang out here is 2 reasons. One, I had to get rid of my dog or rehome my dog, which I did last week, and then
Is she okay, pup?
yeah, she good. She went to a good home. And then I had to. Oh, I don't have a job down there yet, so
You should just move down there and have Katie provide for you.
she doesn't have
Yeah,
enough
do
plans to
Because
balance that out
you
yet.
you took care of her for a few years.
tell her
now
to
you
get
can go
more
down
clients.
there and hang out for
Come
a
on.
little bit.
She's still trying to build her clientele, which
Yeah, tell her to
It's
do it
actually-
faster so you
Yeah,
can
tell
move down
tell
there.
her to be better.
do you know what it's like to build your own business? I don't think so. But
Does she know what it's like to
Yeah,
build her
does
own
she know what
business?
it's like?
she's figuring it out.
Yeah, well, tell her to figure it out faster.
I will try. But she'll probably end up getting mad at me like she always does. So
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
shoot.
So the
man.
Man. So there's a Breaking Bad movie.
Yeah. I'm so excited for that. Like,
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be about Jesse?
yeah, it's a
Not you,
Yeah.
Jesse.
Not me.
That would be a.
Oh man.
No offense, that'd be a boring.
That'd be a terrible movie.
I'm not a fan
The
at
opening
all.
scene, Jesse,
outside my window
in his basement,
They were walking away
playing
with
video
all my
games.
stuff.
I didn't stop him though. I just couldn't do it.
45 empty Mountain Dew cans surrounds him.
I
He
closed
blacks
the
out.
blinds, poured another.
Oh, we lost Dave.
We lost Dave.
And Dave is dead.
All right.
Dave froze.
Oh well, just the twee of us. We can't
Was he
make
really
it.
adding anything to the podcast?
No, he
anyway?
wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah,
he
not
just
really.
like he could feel him reaching out to take control.
Dave, you with us?
I'm here. I'm here.
Now he is.
Did you hear what we said about you?
No, I didn't hear those hurtful things. That you were saying.
Okay, good. So yeah, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's about
movie.
Jesse. Spoilers for a show that's 7 years old at this point, but kind of takes place after
Didn't
the.
it come out in 2005? Or
What? No, it started in 2010.
no? For some, I don't know.
No,
It started in 20.
it ended in 2012.
It started in 2008, I think.
2008.
Yeah.
No, what? That's not okay. Then I must have got the.
It started in 1965, right?
One episode every year.
1323.
But it kind of takes place. I think it seems like it's like directly after or like in the weeks after the end of the.
I don't know.
series.
With how haggard Skinny Pete looked, I'm hoping that it takes place years later.
Oh,
Because
okay.
in the video, in the clip they show, he looks real old.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's been a while. But he looks quite a bit older than even 5 years old or something. So I don't know if they're gonna try to make it seem that it's a lot of time has gone past, or if it's just they're trying not to address the fact that everyone looks quite a bit older than
I don't know. I mean, it's called El Camino, which is a type of car I believe that he takes at the end of the show. And that in the movie poster, he's in it shows that car doing like a burnout or whatever. So I think I don't know. I kind of think it's going to be pretty relatively soon after the end of the show. But I don't know.
Do you think there's enough there for it to be like a good movie?
I think so. I have quite a bit of faith in the what's his name, the dude that writes
Gilligan?
it. Yeah, like I mean, they did it with Breaking Bad, and then they came out with Better Call Saul, and I was like kind of leery about that, and they kind of nailed it with
Better
that
Call
too.
Saul is amazing. There's certain stuff about it that it's almost better than Breaking Bad.
I need to get back into it. I watched the first 2 seasons, and I haven't watched any for a little bit. So,
Better Call Saul is really good. I love his brother.
I hate his brother.
The older brother.
He's terrible. He's a terrible man. He's a terrible man.
Wait, what's your definition of terrible? Do you mean like scheming and conniving? Because I mean, maybe I guess then he might be.
No, dude. The end. The last. I think it's the end of season 2. He does something terrible to his brother, to Saul.
His brother.
Yeah. But yeah, I need to get back into that show.
He's got a mental illness. I mean, physical illness.
Oh, him. He's like, I can't go outside in the sunlight.
Yeah, he's allergic to electricity and other things.
Yeah. Dude's crazy.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the movie. I mean, it's coming out on Netflix, which is nice. So,
And it's October
it'll be-
15th. It's not very far away. So
Oh, so it's not a theatrical?
no.
Okay.
So I don't know the length of it yet, but I'm hoping it's like a couple hours.
Probably like 90 minutes or 120 minutes would be my guess, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix movies usually aren't very long.
It's a 4-hour epic.
When Walter White comes back, it's like, what?
It was all a dream.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. You never watched the show, did you? You watched the first
I watched the
part.
first season. I couldn't get into it.
You should try it again. You should-
Yeah.
you should
Nah.
start it up.
Nah.
Older,
Well, okay.
wiser.
So
I'm not gonna waste my time there.
yeah. The Mandalorian came out with the trailer.
Yeah.
D23 was just this past weekend.
What does that stand for again?
Disney owns 23 companies in the, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Some Disney something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably the 23rd year they're doing this, but I've never
Well,
heard of.
it's called D23
D1.
every year.
Oh, it
so-
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
The convention is called D23.
I've never actually heard of D23.
I never had till this year either. I kept seeing it next to things. It's like, oh, D23 trailer for this. I first saw the Mandalorian trailer, and I thought the title of the trailer was D23. For some reason, that was like a character's name or something. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
It's the title character name.
Yeah. I'm excited for that show. It looks really good.
It looks really good. The quality of it looks like the movies. It doesn't look any worse or anything.
Well, isn't the budget insane? From what I heard, it's like,
yeah, I'd imagine so.
I can't. I could be totally wrong, but I wanted to say it was like $10 million an episode or something,
Probably.
which sounds really high, but that's the number that's coming to my head.
Well, for how it looks, it wouldn't surprise me.
I kind of want a really low budget Star Wars miniseries, almost
Well,
Christmas special.
No, no,
no,
please no.
no.
Please.
We've had that, and it was terrible.
Don't do
Have
it.
you guys actually seen the Christmas special?
I tried to watch part of it. I couldn't do it.
I've seen the animated portions of it, and it's really
That's the only redeeming part, and that's still bad.
dude, when you're
Yeah,
sitting there
'cause
watching
that's-
Chewie's family just talking Wookiee.
Yeah, you're
So,
supposed to understand what they're
Yeah,
saying.
they don't speak any English.
No.
There's no subtitles.
No
There's nothing.
subtitles.
It's and that's it. I think I watched 15 minutes
it's
of
a
it. And
higher form of art. It expects more out of its viewers. Well, the Star Wars Christmas special is what introduced
Boba Fett.
Yeah,
and he had a cool voice in that. I actually really liked his voice.
Yeah,
It was very well. It was the animation team that did. It was the what was it? The Lord of the Rings movies, right?
I don't know.
I believe.
Not sure on
From the
that.
70s.
Can't
or the
confirm
80s.
Cannot confirm.
or deny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you think there's anybody out there that like the Star Wars Christmas special is their favorite movie? Do you think there's anybody alive that like
There
I think
has to
so.
be at least one.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying it. There's not. There's nobody on Earth.
There's so many people and there's so few movies that, I mean, there was someone that like that was the only VHS they had in their like shack
No.
in Colombia, and so like they watched it and they loved it and they grew up.
There's
with
no
it,
way.
And they know every line. They
know
They know every Wookiee line.
They translated the Wookiee.
and so like
line.
I bet there's someone.
No.
There's some
impossible.
weird.
what if there was somebody in a foreign country, like a third world country, that watched it and they thought that like the Wookiees were actually speaking like a real language? And they were like for years
like,
and
is
years.
this what they speak in America?
Yeah, like for years and years they were hoping that one day they
the
could.
Wookiees are speaking a real language.
Okay, all right, but like for years and years they thought that like maybe like they could one day like figure out like what they were actually saying, and then they like finally make it to America and they're like, nah, it's just gibberish. Like there's just nothing. There's nothing there. And they're like, what?
Is their language called Wookiee or is it called Kashyyykian?
I think it's called Wookiees.
Wookiees? Oh, okay. Like Cantonese?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys ever watch
I like
the
Kashyyykian
Ewok
better.
Adventures TV? Like it was like 2 TV movies.
No.
Because those are pretty bad too. I remember liking them when I was really young, but like those ones are like they're really really low budget. Those-
real Ewok.
There've been some ups and downs, I guess, to the Star Wars franchise, hasn't there?
Yeah.
I feel like there's actually probably been more downs, right? Like I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's controversial to agree with.
How
that
many? Okay,
statement.
what are the downs?
I mean,
If you guys are gonna make a statement like that, I mean, you
I
gotta,
would
you gotta back
say
it up.
I would say
episode 1, episode 2.
But a lot of people like those movies.
I still
most
think they're
of episode 3, episode 8,
episode 7. What?
A lot of people liked episode 8.
the Christmas special.
According to you, one person likes that movie.
That's okay.
might be
I'm
there.
saying
It counts.
I'm talking about me, how I feel about the ups and downs. of
I'm
the
looking for
franchise.
facts, not opinions, Dave.
What, there's no such thing as a. Okay, well,
What?
all right.
There is no truth. Only
It's
my
all
truth.
I would say like I don't know if like we're just gonna say wins and losses, like so not like it's okay, or it's you know what I mean, like so it's either you know like I would say like not on this scale. I would say like episode 1 and 2 are like they're okay, like but if it's gonna be win or loss, I'm gonna say 1 and 2 are losses.
Which movie do you pick in the first round, and which one do you pick up in free agency?
First
after
number 1 overall pick, I'm gonna say like Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie, and then I'd probably go Empire, and then Return of the Jedi, and then I don't know, Attack of the Clones.
No,
I'm just kidding.
For the love story, right?
Yeah, for the love story. I mean, that's the only good part of the movie. The really creepy love story. Like,
My heart is beating.
well, I don't think the Mandalorian is going to have many scenes like
haunted
that,
by the kids.
and I'm. I don't think episode 9 will be that bad either. Although I'm not like, I mean, I'm excited for it, I guess, but not to the level that I was for something like episode 8 or the Mandalorian. I think I'm much more looking forward to the Mandalorian than I am episode 9.
I am too.
I don't know about you guys.
I'll shell out some of my somewhat hard-earned money for a couple months of Disney Plus.
Well, and
Well, you're
also,
gonna have to too, because it's
That's only-
no
yeah.
binging unless you wait a while.
they're going to be releasing a Obi-Wan show.
Yeah, I'm interested by that.
Yeah.
Like,
Ewan McGregor's coming back.
heck yeah, they probably paid him a boatload of money.
Probably.
He's like, oh, you
I
want
mean,
to
it's
be
Disney
Obi-Wan?
though. They have all
the money. Yeah.
The way, I don't know if you guys saw the panel where they officially announced it, but he came out with Kathleen Kennedy, who's the president of Lucasfilm. And he came out and he's like, so I haven't been able to talk about this for like 4 years. I've just been able to say like, oh, I don't know. We're talking about it. If they called me, I'd play it. He's like, now I can finally say, yes, I'm playing Obi-Wan again.
Yay.
It's like, yeah, he's the best part of the prequels, like easily.
I would say so. I mean, Natalie Portman was pretty good.
I don't know, Watto.
Watto.
Yeah, little Annie.
Only money.
Watto's a good character.
I liked Watto.
Yeah,
Like as a little kid, you're like, he's this weird, like creepy blue, fat flying guy, but he like, you know, he knows what he wants, and he's.
Yeah.
Think you're some Jedi waving your hand around like that?
I don't know. The prequels did have a pretty good cast, like outside of Hayden Christensen. You know what I mean? Like, there's some big name actors in those movies. Like,
Yeah. Keira Knightley's in the first one.
What? She is?
Yeah.
Who does she play?
She's
Yeah,
the
she plays-
decoy queen.
In the first one?
Yeah.
Does she get killed?
No.
Okay.
I was like, good.
Okay. Well, no, because the decoy gets killed in the second one.
Yeah, but that's not her.
Okay, good. You know, can't have Keira Knightley dying on screen. That's just not right.
I don't know. Like, the more I look at the prequels with specifically Hayden Christensen, I don't know. I mean, his dialogue that he was given is pretty bad,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say he's necessarily miscast.
No, I think.
He just got crappy dialogue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you imagine like him when his agent came back? He's like, "You got it. You got Darth Vader. You got it, man." And he's like, "Yes, I'm set. I want to be the next biggest actor of all time." Like, and then George Lucas is like, "Here's my script."
Like, why am I talking about sand?
It's like, trust me, it's important.
So you're gonna force fly the fruit over to her and make her eat it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't hate those movies as much as most people do. They're not great, but they're, as a kid, they were still fun. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think most of us grew up with those movies like when we were kids, you
Yeah.
know, in theaters and stuff.
yeah.
And even now, I still have an appreciation for them. I know that they're not perfect, but I mean, what movie is perfect?
No.
And
no.
say what you will, they had some great Lego sets.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Well,
Yes.
and
Episode two Lego sets were my jam.
and just the the world building that those movies did.
They did do a really
I would
good.
say they did a better job than the original trilogy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they made the world seem a lot bigger than
Right,
the
yeah.
first three.
Definitely.
So,
Very like rich and just
I still wish we would have gotten that Star Wars 1313 game, which would have gone, because that was gonna be on Coruscant. I always thought the stuff on Coruscant was really cool.
yeah.
The scummy underworld and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
oh. Yes.
So yeah, the Mandalorian and Obi-Wan show.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to those.
Do you think he's gonna take his helmet off in the show? Right? Like, so we haven't, or is he not?
Obi-Wan?
No,
Or-
in the Mandalorian. I mean,
He's gonna remove
Like,
his
oh.
Padawan braid.
Probably.
okay.
I don't-
'Cause we haven't seen him without the helmet, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So
I don't know. They might like do it, just keep it on for like the mysterious
yeah,
angle, but I don't know.
yeah. I'm
They
really
didn't do that with Kylo Ren. I could see them like him taking his helmet off episode 1 or something.
Oh, okay. Right.
Humanize the character.
Yeah.
Because if he's the main character, you kind of want to
See his face.
relate to him.
Yeah.
Relate to him a little bit more.
What-
I think it's cooler if it's like a side character, kind of someone like Boba Fett, where it's much more mysterious. But I think for the main character, like it would be more of a disservice if we didn't get to kind of see what his face was like and see how he reacted to things and stuff. Because there's so much in the face that you need to see to understand a character.
Yeah.
Man, okay, Boba Fett, like, I think he sucks as a character.
What? Dude,
He doesn't do anything.
He stands
It's
there.
so cool.
He
though.
dies like a chump.
He doesn't die.
stands
He didn't
so
die. He
cool.
didn't die.
I mean, he
So
probably
cool.
didn't die. It'll
didn't
probably
die.
be a
He
Darth
didn't die.
Maul thing where
He
he
didn't die.
actually survived. But
he didn't die.
I mean, people praise him for like being so cool in the original trilogy. And it's like, what did he do?
I heard
He didn't
someone.
do anything.
I heard
He
like
froze,
someone.
he captured Han Solo.
I heard someone talk about like they're like he's cool because like he's the only person that like Darth Vader like seemed to like actually like somewhat like respect their ability. Like when they
like Darth Vader and Boba Fett could walk down a hall together, and like Darth Maul would do like that, like he like lifts his chin, or Darth Vader would like do the thing where he like lifts his chin.
acknowledges him.
Yeah,
Like,
like, sup.
I can't see that happening.
I
don't think that would happen. That doesn't seem possible.
you don't think that?
But you don't like Boba Fett.
I don't think Darth Vader
could do it physically. Like
yeah.
just 'cause the
he would have to
helmet.
do like the whole like upper body. No, I don't think he had any like mutual respect for anybody.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know.
I mean, if he did, why would he say you can't use disintegration?
Wait, what does that have to do with respect? Like
Because if he had that
alive.
respect for him, he would just let him do his own thing. Why would he tell him
wanted
what to
people
do?
Alive.
Yeah, he wanted him alive.
Like you can respect people that you hire. He's hiring these people, and like
So he also
like, just 'cause-
respects. What's the other bounty?
Did I
hunter's name?
say he has to respect every single person he hires? No.
No,
just
he
some
just
of
said
them.
like
and Boba Fett is one of them. Like that. Like there's a certain level of like he understands Boba's status and
Yeah.
his capabilities, and I think he recognizes that in him, and that's why like he.
I just don't understand where you're like getting that from though.
It's all in the subtext, man.
They're standing like
Lost
side
in
by
movies. Like,
side,
come
but-
on, are you even a fan?
yeah.
Yes, yes, I am a fan of
Nick's
Star Wars. Thank you very much.
Okay, you
I
may be a fan
think
of
you're
Star
reading
Wars.
too much into it because you love the character of Boba Fett.
No, I'm just.
We're just making conversation.
Boba Fett does
like-
not have a lot of character development. I just like Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need
Because
I don't
he
need
just
much
looks cool.
excuses. Yeah, because he looks cool. He was a cool looking character, and I thought
Yeah.
like for the little bit they used him, like as a
was
little
very
kid,
effective.
or even as me, like I look at him and I'm like, that's a cool character. Like
Yeah.
you just think he's neat. Like kind of with Jango Fett, they tried to make him more of a character, and I think it kind of made Jango less of a like fun character.
And
he has
but that was
baby
actually
Boba
shown.
with
That
him.
actually showed him like bounty hunting and like doing stuff.
Well, we saw Boba like following and flying. Like he
Yeah.
he followed the Millennium Falcon, and there was the reason that they were able to get captured later.
Yeah, but I mean that's not that much.
I think
That's
with
part of bounty hunting.
I think with his character, it's cooler that you don't see him do much. You know what I mean?
And
Especially with the
yeah.
effects that they had back then. There was no way that you were going to make him look that. You know, if you actually had him like flying around doing much stuff, it was probably not going to look that great.
I mean, if they make Darth Vader look cool though, they could easily do something with Boba Fett.
Yeah, but like Darth Vader
and they
fighting.
did.
though,
I think
like,
they did do something cool with Boba Fett.
Yeah,
I don't think they did.
Oh, that's fine.
What'd they do?
We can,
I mean, you don't have to agree
we
with
just
David.
explained it. Like we just
He
went
flew
through it.
around. He
No,
followed
he
a
flew
ship.
around. He captured Han Solo. Like he was a presence. He was like a very magnetic presence that like whenever he was on screen, you were kind of drawn to him. And he didn't do a lot, but like when he's in the palace, like just standing there, like you think like, wow, like he must be important. I mean, I know we saw him in the previous movie though too, but
like,
you
still
see him there and you're
everybody's
oh,
there.
Like this is a big place. Like they must be important people if they're hiring this cool of a guy to like.
Yeah,
work
and everybody there's hanging out like it's chill. Like they already got him, and like he's just there, like still suited up, like still just like ready to go. Like he just doesn't, you know what I mean? Like kind of on alert kind of thing, you know? Like the fact that like both Jabba and Darth Vader, like the Empire hired that guy to like do their work basically, like.
And he was a repeat hire. They used him a couple, like, so
Yeah.
you know that he must have done a good job if they kept going back to him. Did they get like what's the guy that has all the wrappings on him?
Oh, Dengar, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
Dengar. Like, do you see him in
No,
episode 6?
you don't. You don't see him.
No, you don't. Do you see Bosk in episode 6?
No.
I don't think so.
He's busy disintegrating people in Battlefront.
I hate him in Battlefront. Nick and I have been playing Battlefront last couple weeks, and every time I see, well, I'm not very good at the game anyway, but every time I'm running around, as my, stupid trooper or whatever, and I see Bosk like halfway across the map, like it's literally like 3 seconds later, and I'm dead.
Yeah. I don't think
And
I've
then
actually.
of course I switch to a hero, and then I die within seconds.
Yeah.
I'm just bad at the game.
No, I'm terrible at it too. I'm like
that's evident.
awful. Did any of you guys play the Modern Warfare Alpha?
Nope.
I did not. No.
It's actually really good. They have this like 2v2 game mode that's on like really small maps, and you
That
play.
actually sounds kind of fun.
And it's 1 life, and then you play like a first to 6 wins, but every 2 rounds, so everybody has the same guns, so in the same loadout. So you spawn in, you do 2 rounds with like MP7 flashbangs and a grenade, and then after the 2 rounds you switch to maybe like a lever action shotgun, and then it's
I could get behind that.
it's really fun. It's really fast paced, and I'm probably gonna buy the game just for that game mode alone. Like it's just fun.
When does it
hopping
come
in.
out?
I think it's October or November. Yeah, this fall. So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Dave, you finished The Boys, the show.
I did. Yeah, I was way behind everyone else. I figured I.
How'd you like it?
I thought it was cool. I was bummed that it ended when it did because like.
You want more.
Yeah, you want more. Like suddenly you're finally like, because the show's a little slow. There's not a lot that like happens throughout the show, and so like once you get to the end of the first season, you're like, all right, it's kind of starting to pick up, and it leaves you with a lot of questions. Which is, I mean, I think it's a good way to end a season because it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. But it makes you want more of it. So, I all the superheroes were really great characters. I thought they were very interesting.
Homelander.
A lot of them are really unlikable, but they're supposed to be.
You didn't
not
like
likable.
Homelander?
I mean, he was a fun character to watch. not like Boba fun, but like
Yeah, because that's a blast.
Gosh dang it.
Watching a statue stand there. Woo! That's
cool
fun.
statue ever, man.
Yeah, apparently.
But I like the whole, like the actual boys, the team that they come up with. There's main character Huey's really he's really down to earth. He's a good straight man, and you have these kind of just like crazy wacko characters around him, and it's kind of like he's slowly becoming
Crazy.
more like one of them. So, but yeah, Carl Urban in the show was really really good.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He has
It's a
some
very
great.
violent show. It
Yes,
was,
very very violent.
quite violent. So be warned if you're thinking of watching.
Don't be
this
like,
television
oh, a new superhero show from Amazon.
Oh, it's the next
yes.
Captain America, off-brand Captain America.
No,
And then he kills hundreds of people on a plane.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really interesting. I'm looking forward to the next season. It's a very good like kind of flip on superhero shows. I mean,
Especially with
it's-
all the superhero stuff that's been coming out.
Yeah, and
lately.
Landon had touched on this in previous episodes where you guys had talked about how it like kind of like the allusions they make to kind of like Disney in particular, like corporate Disney, and like how it's like it's really this big machine that you have in superheroes in all these different places. I mean, this is a little different because they're real; they're not just fiction. But I mean, I think it is a good take on what they would be like in the real world because we have corporate overlords, and of course, if we had superheroes, that's where they're going to be under is the rich people.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to have many Starlights. I think you're going to have a lot more Homelanders and
The Deep.
invisible guys. What is it? Oh yeah, and the Deep. Yeah, and this is one thing I said. I really I thought the Deep was a very interesting character. He was a very fun character to watch, and it's a shame that he was, a sexual predator. Because it was kind of his one flaw. It's a very very horrible
Big flaw?
So
Yeah,
it's not really redeemable. But
No.
other than that, he was a great character.
I mean, but he is a character that they could have like a redemption arc, like you know what I mean, like be like, yeah, he's still a bad person, but like he could like do something.
Possibly,
down the
yeah.
line.
If they can play off that his rapiness was
Somehow
a moment of weakness, possibly.
it's really hard.
I'm trying to think
pull that
how they
off,
could
like-
play off that. Yeah,
I almost wish they had that scene had to be there to like set the tone for like the Starlight character being there, but like it really made
I do wish it would have been someone like the what was the invisible guy's name? translucent.
Yeah, it should have been
Yeah.
him.
Because I like I feel bad saying I like the deep. I like
funny?
the deep. Asterisk the
Besides episode 1.
except yeah.
Yeah.
Except for all those horrible things he does.
Yeah. So
But it's got a lot of nuance. Got a lot of good characters. I'm looking forward to season 2 in 8 years whenever they come out with it.
no, I think they're already filming it. So
Okay.
I
4
think they're
years
gonna.
when they come
No,
out.
I think it'll be next
like
year.
Mindhunter. How long did we have to wait for that?
Almost 2
season?
years. Almost 2 years, which was too long.
It seemed way longer than that.
Yeah, I
'Cause
already.
you've already finished it.
I already
haven't you?
finished it, and the second season's 1 episode shorter than the first one, so
Oh,
it's
man.
only 9 episodes, but it's really good. Has a little bit more. This isn't spoiler, but it has a little bit more of a way more focused storyline after the first couple episodes.
Is it Manson?
Manson's not in it too much. He is in it, but it focus. I don't think it's spoiler to say like what kind of case, because it focused on a real case.
Is it the Atlanta one?
Yes,
The
yeah, it
Atlanta
focused on the
case?
Atlanta
Okay.
murders, the child murders in Atlanta during the 81, I think, 79 through 81 or something. So a good portion of the season takes place in Atlanta with the main characters Holden and Tench, I think.
No, it's
Holden Ford
Holden Ford.
and then Bill Tench, I think, are the 2 main characters. So really good show. I really like. I think I like the older guy, Bill Tench's character, a little bit more than Holden.
You like the rough, haggard?
Yeah,
haggard
the more
guy?
blue collar man,
Oh, Landon likes the blue collar man. What?
Shocker! It's funny, like the tipping point of like in my life, like 5 years ago, Landon probably would be like, "Oh, Holden Ford's way cooler." Like now, Landon's like, "Oh yeah, Bill Tench, he's just a family man. He's just trying to, just putting that time in. Like I relate more to him now than I do than the younger character." Which is sad because, yeah, they don't call me Old Man Landon for nothing. So
No, we don't. We don't. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
it's really
should
good.
should I rewatch season 1 before season 2?
I wouldn't. They have a recap of the first season. I think there's like an option to watch a recap. I didn't watch the whole first season again, but
Oh, okay.
I would just maybe start it and see. If anything, maybe just watch the last episode of season 1. Would probably catch you up enough.
Okay.
So.
Okay. A lot of Netflix, a lot of Amazon, a lot of Hulu shows to get to.
Yeah. Too much
And
TV.
soon Disney Plus.
Yay!
Disney Plus shows to get to.
I think you're gonna be able to add that to your Hulu package. So
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think they have a buy 2 for a price.
yeah.
All right. So, anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Dave?
I'm all right.
I'm good.
Jesse, nothing else to say?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's the show. You guys can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, CastBox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Please visit our website at www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Also, follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/podcast.hotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe on whichever platforms you use. And finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.